Hello friends! Today, let's learn how to write an expansion of idea. Here, a thought, a proverb, a slogan, or an age-old saying would be given to expand. We have to write 100 to 120 words to explain the quote given. We can write in 2 paragraphs or as asked in the question. Always remember to follow the following 5 steps to write an expansion of idea. Explain the meaning of the proverb. Give its source, that is, from where it is inspired. For example, a stitch in time saves 9 is inspired from a tailor's workshop where a rent on the cloth is stitched to avoid further tearing of the cloth, and thus the cloth is saved. Give suitable examples to justify the proverb, like some personalities or a short story reference. Like for example, we all know the popular fable A Hare and a Tortoise, which tells us importance of steady work and perseverance, which leads to success. Finally, relate the quote with human life and its impact on us. Mention any other related proverb or quote. The marks distributed for an expansion of an idea are as follows. Expand the theme, marking scheme, 5 marks, title and beginning, 1 mark, vocabulary and grammar, 1 mark, appropriate points, 1 mark, logical order, 1 mark, conclusion, 1 mark. Now, let us read some specimens. Pride goes before a fall. As a child, everyone must have read or heard the story of the deer who was proud of his beautiful horns and ashamed of his slender legs. But when the deer was in danger, it was his legs that helped him run swiftly, and his horns that got entangled in the branches, which led to his death. This story explains the proverb, pride goes before a fall, beautifully. Pride here means to have too high an estimation of oneself, one's position and possession. Pride makes a person think that he is superior to others. Hence, we should never be proud of our possessions. Whenever pride begins to act, there begins our misfortune. A proud man will have little thought for others and treats others with derision. He who is proud will finally suffer defeat or meet with a disgraceful end. When a proud man meets with a bad end, others will have no sympathy for him. History is full of examples of powerful monarchs who came to ruin as a result of their proud nature. The Bourbon dynasty, the Romanovs. We should acknowledge our skills and use them for our progress and the service of others. Nothing in this world belongs to us, so why should we be proud? Whatever wealth we accrue during our lifetime should be used for the benefit of others. Look at the tree in the forest. It is not proud of its products. Instead, it freely gives its produce to the birds, the animals, the insects, and man. It is only man who loves to brag and show off his worldly possessions to others. Ultimately, he has to leave everything behind when he embarks on his final journey. To be proud is to be foolish, but to be humble is to be wise. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. A thing of beauty is a joy forever is the first line of the poem Ode to a Grecian Urn by the English poet John Keats. It means that beautiful things bring perpetual happiness. It also means that once someone has experienced beauty, they carry the bliss of that experience inside them for the rest of their lives. It is an inborn instinct in human to appreciate beauty. A beautiful object fills the heart with joy and delight. A person may see a beautiful thing for a short duration, but its memory lasts for a long time. Man cherishes the beautiful moments in life. Beautiful sight and sounds of nature provide pleasure to man. They leave an impression on the mind of man. Recollection of this impression becomes a constant source of joy. In Daffodils by William Wordsworth, the poet says that he not only still has the memory of the daffodils, but that he has also kept the memory of how they made him feel. We should store these pretty memories in our minds. When we are not feeling so good, or are lonely or depressed, we should remember the beautiful sights that we have seen or experienced. This will make us happy. We don't have to spend money on luxurious holidays and expensive pastimes in order to bring happiness to ourselves. We can do so with simple memories that we have collected during the good times of our lives, when we have experienced beautiful things, because such experiences will never be erased from our memories. No gains without pains. This famous proverb is applicable to all spheres of life. It implies that effort and hard work is required to achieve success in life. A farmer cannot reap a good crop if he sits idly in his farm. A student will not do well in his examinations if he doesn't study. Unless scientists put in years of hard work, discoveries in science are not possible. The proverb refers not only to monetary gains, but also success in examinations, relationships, business, discoveries in science, achieving fame, political power, etc. The pain here refers to any type of hardship the individual must undergo, like mental stress, sacrifice, physical labor, drudgery, etc., in order to achieve success. A proverb similar in meaning to this proverb is, "Life is not a bed of roses." An exception of this proverb exists in the form of luck. A person may win a huge sum of money through lottery without putting in an iota of hard work. A person born with a silver spoon in the mouth may inherit a large inheritance without any effort on his part. However, such freaks of fortune happen once in a blue moon. Achieving success is well within our hands. This proverb holds good in normal circumstances. Look before you leap. This well-known proverb cautions us against being hasty in any manner. This proverb is a result of wise experience. This idiomatic proverb does not merely refer to physical leaps. It also applies to mental leaps, that is, the decisions we make. It means one has to think of all the pros and cons of one's actions. A leap in the dark may cause untold or unforeseen misery. A good example where this proverb is applied is the greed for money. Many people tend to gamble away their money in the stock markets due to the following of the herd mentality. Hitler took a leap in the dark by attacking Russia in his overconfidence, thereby ruining himself as well as his country. This proverb is supported by other proverbs like, "Haste makes waste," and "Slow and steady wins the race." Of course, this proverb does not hold well in case of emergencies, like in the case of a fire or earthquake. There are proverbs opposite to this proverb that are also perfectly true in certain situations. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, which tends to emphasize that risk-takers achieve success. But it is also observed that cool and calculating people too achieve success in accordance with the proverb. All in all, this is a wise saying which all of us must follow. No doubt, we must look before we leap, but also refrain from just keeping on looking and looking. for life is not merely thought, it is also action. Health is wealth. After a good conscience, health is the next blessing we humans can thank the Almighty for. Health is a passport to wealth. Hard work is necessary to acquire wealth. If we lose our wealth, we can regain it with hard work. But if we lose our health, it is very difficult to regain it. It would cost us both our money and time. Health is necessary to do hard work. Good health is necessary for choosing any career or profession. It is not just people who indulge in physical work who require good health. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Those whose professions depend on their mental power, doctors, teachers, lawyers, etc., do have to preserve their health to discharge their duties fruitfully. With today's exponential cost of healthcare and hospitalization, it is prudent to make efforts to maintain one's health. When it comes to health, prevention is better than cure. It may be argued that not all healthy people become rich. But what is the use of great riches if one cannot enjoy the same owing to poor health? In essence, wealth is the most envied but least enjoyed, whereas health is the most enjoyed but least valued. A friend in need is a friend indeed. This well-known proverb highlights the importance of true friends and urges us to choose our friends judiciously. When we are prosperous or in power, we encounter many fair-weather friends who seek to benefit from our prosperity or power. Such opportunistic friends desert us the moment we fall into bad times, while true friends stay back within both good and bad times. A true friend multiplies our joys and divides our sorrows. They hold a mirror to one's true self and are not afraid to point out our faults or drawbacks. They add joy and charm to life and also reduce our worries. It is rightly said, prosperity brings many friends, while adversity tries them. We should be aware of such fair-weather friends. Truly, one's bad times test the strength of friendship. One needs to be careful while selecting friends, for a man is known by the company he keeps. Friends who are likely to betray us should be avoided. It is preferable to be alone than to be in the company of people who do not mean well. A true friend is one who will always remain loyal to us. That means faithfulness in good and bad times. True friends are a treasure trove to lasting happiness in a lifetime.